We're gonna finish re-gluing the back. I've taken all of the clamps off, and as you can see, as predicted, the back pops open when we take the clamps off because the arch in the back. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna move the camera down and you can see me finish the rest of this. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge, more so than I thought, because we don't have good alignment. You can see how much further out the bout is sticking than the actual back. You can see it right here fairly well. You can see how far it's sticking out. And we've got to force that in, and we're going to have to take some long clamps to do that. Okay, the first thing I've done is put a wedge in here to prop open as much as we can. We're going to take the syringe now. We're going to load this joint with some glue, and then we're going to go about trying to pull all this into shape. We're going to force some glue in here. I hope you can see this all right. I think we've done a reasonable good job of getting plenty of glue in here. Yes, okay, so there we have it. I've actually put a long screw in the peg hole here because it's going to allow me to lift up on the screw and pull the top in with some leverage there. We're going to get rid of some of our squeeze out first. Okay, so I think the first thing I want to do is take a long clamp and try to pull this bout in because it's so far out. And there, it's about flush right there. But we've got a lot of overhang on both corners. A lot of misalignment on both spots here. So we're going to try to address that at the same time. Get rid of a little more squeeze out here. Actually, this side is looking pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of clamps on here. I'm going to go the easy way here this time. At least to hold this temporarily. We're going to go this way, and I'll put some spool clamps one time. Let me get a little bit freer hand here. we got pretty good alignment on this side of the bout. We have one spot here where it appears there might have been a chip came off. So we do have the bout sticking out here past the back, but I think we can address this with a shim. We're going to turn this a little bit so that we can address this corner here. Got another longer clamp. Got some more screw squeeze out here we don't need to get rid of. This is a little bit like squeezing a balloon. You flatten it on one side and it squeezes out on the other. So we've got to try to work both sides here at the same time. I can pull this in, I can close up this bout here, then I get some opening over here. So I'm going to take another clamp this way and try to pull that together. Okay, it seems to be pulling in fairly evenly. I have a little concern about a spot over here, so I'm going to try to rotate this clamp a little bit further around. Good here. I still have a little exposure here that I'm concerned about. Trying to keep the excess glue off of that bare wood. Got quite a bit of space over here. Let me try this a little different way. This clamp is way too big. Okay, that was better. Now we'll try to get some of our barrel clamps around the bottom. Now that we're reasonably close here, getting good squeeze, that's good. This is the third addition to the gluing on of the back. I ended up doing it in 3 stages rather than 2. The culmination was the lower bout. It was more difficult than I thought it was going to be. We had some alignment issues, and I came out last night and did the rest of it. So I'm going to show you the clamps that I've put on here, and we're going to disassemble it now and take a quick look at it. Okay, so obviously, I don't know why my wife thinks I have too many clamps. I certainly have plenty of them. We'll take off the spool clamps here and we'll see what we ended up with. You see we got pretty good flush, a pretty flush finish all the way around. And I'm pretty satisfied with that. This was a critically important area. This is where the neck butts up against it. So this had to be, this section here, what we glued on, has got to be fairly smooth. And we did a good job on that. That's going to be okay. All in all, I'd give it about an 85 or 90%.